Welcome to Barnstable Today's Year in Review. There were a few changes to our daily morning show in 2017. We updated our format from an hour-long show to a half an hour in an effort to streamline the information to you, our viewer. Sarah Mantle moved with her family across the country in late August, and I stepped up as host in September. Although we've been through some changes, our goal has always been to bring you all the news and information you need to keep you informed about what's going on right here in the town of Barnstable. In this year in review, we'll look back on the past year and share some of our favorite interviews and segments. We hope you will join us again next year. Channel 18 is committed to the town's mission statement to provide the best possible services consistent with our budget policy, to respond to the needs of our community, and to openly involve all in protecting our unique character and quality of life. We will be back on January 3rd with all new shows. From all of us here at Channel 18, we wish you a Happy New Year.
So Patty, it's just an absolutely beautiful day out here for the Cape Cod Life Saving Competition. How many years is this?
We started in 1975 with just the surf beaches in 75, and then since then 1976 and up to today. I can't even remember how many, 30-something. But I competed, so it's got to be closer to 40 now that I say that, because I was in the first event in 1976. So,
wow, what was your event?
Swim rescue.
And how does it feel to come back now, all those years later, still be coming to this event? Is that pretty cool?
I'm thrilled that we're able to continue to have this. There was talk eliminating this, but we fought like heck. And the town of Barnstable staff all the way back have been great in making sure that this still continued. This is such a valuable event to prepare the staff every single day to drill. You know, there's incentive for them to drill. Even if you don't make the team, you can try out and you can compete to make the team. So that in itself keeps all the lifeguards up to snuff. You know, we do a lot of training, but this adds to it. So they're continuing to train outside of the actual training that we provide. So it's huge valuable. They do this all on their own time too. Our team, Barnstable, comes in the morning. They don't get paid for this. They actually come and drill every single day over and above our training and donate that time so they can make the comp team. So there's a lot of pride in being a part of this team.
Why do you think they're so driven, even though they're not getting paid? Why are they so driven to come and train extra hours and really make it happen for the team?
I think they take such pride in being the TOB. We call them a TOB family. They sincerely are. Those that aren't even here are part of this team. We represent them all. In our past, all our legacies, we have lots of legacies that work for us, so their families have actually competed in this, and it's a big deal. It's a real big deal for our town.
And we do pretty well. I mean, the last few years we've done well. I know there are two divisions. Talk to me a little bit about the divisions for the different lifeguards.
So we have two divisions. The A division is the surf beaches. So this is obviously a surf beach. You get some serious wave action, and lifeguarding in this kind of facility, actually this kind of water changes the rescue a little bit. The staff down here have to be certified also in surf rescue, and we're not, so non-surf beaches are all the rest, of which Barnstable is a part of. But we do very well up against the NER. I mean, we just came in third in the swim relay. That's awesome. Swim relay with all the other towns, pretty awesome.
So many times, too, if there was ever an incident, I've interviewed lifeguards after they make a rescue, and every time I hear how they are so prepared and how they feel that all of this preparation and training really does put them in a good place. So like you said, it's also practical and not just about the competition.
No, it's really, at the end of the day, they're all waiting for that rescue to happen, and they know that they're qualified in order to perform what they need to do. And that's what you want, is at the end of the day, when they go out, they know they can do it. So there's confidence built in. We spend a lot of time making sure they're prepared to build that confidence up. What's nice here is they actually get to compare themselves and see their skills and where they actually fall Cape-wide. And actually, we have Maine here as well. They came down to compete and have for the last few years. So it gives them a little bit of understanding of where they're at, what they could learn. Plus, they get to know other towns and what they offer and how they operate. And it helps them improve. They're like, oh, they do this. Today, there's going to be there's a new jet ski that's out, and they're going to be doing a demo on it to see if other towns are interested. Yarmouth got this new. It's Ski-Doo, and I think Sandy Neck. When we look at this today, I really think this is something that we could really use at Sandy Neck Beach because it's 7 miles, and this would make it easy to do that rescue if something happens outside the regular swim area.
Yeah, and looking at everybody around, it's currently lunchtime, looking at everyone, sort of bonding. Is this also a team building day as well, and does it kind of bring the team together and make everyone bond a little bit?
Well, very nice that last night they had a pasta dinner, and so it brings the team close last night to prepare them for today. They get closer. After this event's over, actually, we will take the kids down for their dinner. We'll go down to P-Town, and many of them have never been down there. So it'll give them an opportunity to actually enjoy, revel in their day and share stories about what happened today. And they'll relive it forever. We want this to be a memory that they take with them that they can always look at and have a fond memory of working for the town of Barnstable.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Patty. So, Alex, this is a really fun day for everybody. How long does it take you guys to train and prepare?
We've probably been preparing for the last month, maybe a month and a half or so. I believe the tryouts were like 4 weeks ago, and then we've been having practices maybe like once, maybe twice a week, I believe.
What's your favorite event to participate in?
Oh, it has to be the swimming. Nothing else. Has to be the swimming, no matter what it is. It can be the swim rescue. I've done that before. This year I'm doing the swim relay, and I'm doing the Ironman relay swimming, but I cannot do anything else.
Now tell me, things were restructured a little bit for the Cape Cod Life-Saving Competition this year. What's different?
So what they did is they combined some of the relays. For the swim relay, the paddle relay, and the running relay, instead of having a guys event and a girls event, they have just co-ed, so they have 2 and 2 now. And so now you just pick the best 2 guys and the best 2 girls, and they go in the same relay. And I like it a lot more. Honestly, it makes the event the whole event go by a lot faster. And also, I believe it's more competitive because it's a lot easier to find 2 guys rather than 4 guys, especially for the smaller towns. And I think all around it just makes it a lot better of a competition.
How many years have you participated in the competition, and what makes you want to participate?
This is my 3rd year, and honestly, I just really like the competition. It's really fun to do. Being here all day, it's better than working for sure. And we also go out as a team afterwards, and we get dinner and hang out a little bit, so I really enjoy that too. Just being with the people, and the competition is nice.
Do you feel that all of the training, I know you guys do training sessions every week anyways, then there's additional training for the competition. Do you feel like that really prepares you to be a lifeguard in the event that there was a rescue?
I'd say even without the training, we're all pretty much prepared to make a rescue or do what we need to do. All the lifeguards, at least at Barnstable, are very well trained, and I have confidence that they'd be able to pull it off even without the training, the additional training that we do for the competition.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add about the competition today?
Well, for any lifeguards out there, I'd encourage everyone to at least try out or come down and take a look. I think it's really fun to do, and it's a great time. Get to meet people and see old faces, new faces. It's just a great time, honestly.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So here we are at Kids Day. This is such an amazing program. How many years has this gone on?
This is our 21st year doing this event, and it started 21 years ago down at Aselton Park with about 100 kids, and we went through about 50 hot dogs, a couple of ice creams, and we did fingerprints, and it's just grown every year, and we've added more people to it. It's been tremendous.
It is. It's like a carnival, really, for kids who come. There's so many different things to do.
It is, and one of the big things that different from the carnival, I have 3 kids, I know. I go to the carnival, it's costing me half my paycheck. Today's event is all about everybody gets a little something. It doesn't cost the parents a dime. The kids get to meet policemen and firemen, see that we're people just like them. We have kids here just like them, and everybody just kind of here as a community is what it's all about.
Do you think that when it brings parents in and kids together, that it gives them an opportunity to maybe see the police force in a different way, maybe not be as fearful of the police force, and maybe know that there's a place they can turn for help?
Oh, absolutely, and that's one of the big things that I've been lucky enough to be on the job for 20 years now, and one of my big things that I've always kind of taken issue with is when parents do there's the policeman, he's going to take you away, and try to make us the boogeyman. We try to get away from doing that because that's not who we are. It's very confusing for a kid to hear the policeman's going to take you away if you misbehave, but then also be told if you're lost, go to the policeman. So rather than confusing them, we really try to tell parents, hey, we're always the good guy. They can always come to us for help. We're not gonna take them away. We want parents to do their job as parents, just as we do as parents, and let the police be the policemen, that we're here to help people. And that's really a big part of this event, is to instill that at a very young age, that safe feeling around police officers as well as fire departments. We're here we have big trucks, we have a lot of equipment. It can be overwhelming to a lot of little kids, and this is a great event for them to get to see it in a good manner, as opposed to if something bad is happening in their life and we show up, they may already be a little used to it. So,
I love seeing kids. There's so many games. There's a police dog demonstration. There is a blow-up activities. There's a dunk tank. Do the police officers that you work with love participating in this event every year?
They look forward to it every year. I have to say I work with a great group of ladies and gentlemen in my department, and I don't even have to send an email out. People just call me, they send me emails, say, hey, I want to do the dunk tank, I want to hand out beach towels, I want to do the canine. They reach out because they derive so much enjoyment from this event, because it's that little reminder of this is why I do my job. For these people in my community, and for myself and for my family. This is why I became a civil servant and why I became a police officer.
You're talking about how everything's free. There are free beach towels, there's free ice cream, free water, free hot dogs. How do you pay for all of this?
Well, that is, the unions chip in a lot. Our police union is the biggest donor every year. The police department donates money every year. We have the Kiwanis, we have the Fagawi Foundation, and then there's unlimited. The number of businesses that donate. The ice cream is Katie's. John's Dogs has done 1,400 hot dogs every year for the last, he's been involved since day one. So he went from donating 100 hot dogs to last year we did 1,400. Gold Medal Bakery. The list goes on and on of the local businesses that just love being a part of this. And it's very easy for me to call them and say, hey, this is the date for Kids Day. They say, what do you need? It's fantastic.
Truly a community coming together to make it happen. Love seeing that. Thank you so much for telling us all about Kids Day.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
A favorite activity for many attending Kids Day is the police dog demonstration. Every year, the Barnstable Police Department K-9 unit shows off how dogs are used to take down a suspect, sniff out drugs, and other important tasks.
What you'll see Officer Fulham do here is put on a special collar. That special collar, Bonnie knows it's time to go to work. She gets a little bit of food to remind her, we gotta find drugs or we don't eat. It tickles, doesn't it? Oh no. Look what that means. Now see, interestingly enough, you'll see Vonnie puts her nose on the very spot where the narcotics are, right on the pocket. Our training has evolved over the years. It used to just be the dog would come up, sniff the person, sit down wherever. Well, we were able to target or pinpoint the dog to go directly to the source, which helps our job out immensely. We use this a lot for crowd control.
I want the bone.
The Barnstable community unites during the second annual Unity Day. The event, hosted by People of Action, the Barnstable Police Department, and the town of Barnstable, drew hundreds of residents to the village green. The goal is to unite the community and local police force. And unite it did. Attendees enjoyed live music, dancing, free food, and activities for all ages.
Personally, this makes me very, very happy. The reason we did this was to bring the community together. What makes a great community is not the buildings, the landscape, or where it is. It's the people who live in the community. And we have a very diverse community. And it's great to see everybody come together and just have a good time. It's awesome.
I'm extremely proud. This is really just, it shows exactly what can happen when people put aside their differences, whatever they may be, get out of their comfort zone, come together to work on different things. And this is really what I believe our country is when it shows its best qualities.
I mean, it's just beautiful. Beautiful to see everyone out here. A lot of people helped get this thing together. Everyone did a great job, and the community just, like the chief said, like Jesse said, everyone just came out and really embraced each other. It's beautiful.
And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, that star-spangled banner yet wave, for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
This is one of the best days. I look forward to this every year. Now, it's only the second year, but I've thought about just us being together. And when we were kids, we used to get together for little things. But this is on such a larger scale. And I'm so happy that I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm doing things that are positive, and it's spreading out to so many different people, And then when I got a call from Jesse and Andre and Tim and all of us got together, it's like, we need to get together and build up some more unity. And they watch what I do, and now I'm like, listen, like I say, it's one love, one family, one community. And that's real. It's not like just, some days on this or some days on that. That's every single day. Like when you wake up in the morning, yeah, that's a great day. That's a great start to whatever you're doing. So don't waste your time. You know what I mean? It's good. There's more good than bad.
I want to take this opportunity to say thanks to Jesse and Andre and the rest of the People of Action who took the time to make a difference in their community and get us all together and be a positive force for good instead of sitting around complaining about why things weren't getting done. They took it upon themselves to actually get it done. Thank you very much for doing that. But I want to remind us all that in a community, we should all be people of action. The community doesn't survive if we all don't get involved. Do your part, get involved, pull your end of the weight, and be part of the solution. Join us, be a person of action, and help this community survive and continue and become a better place. Don't stand still, keep moving. Thank you.
I'm here with President Paul Logan of the Cotuit Kettleers. Thank you so much for being with us today.
You're welcome.
So let's start off by talking a little bit about the history of the Cotuit Kettleers organization.
Sure thing. Cotuit has had a franchise since 1947. So Kettleers, this is our 71st year of Cotuit Kettleers baseball. We have a pretty neat organization. We've got passionate volunteers, passionate fans, great coaching staff, and we've had quite a number of good teams over the years. And we serve the Cotuit community as a tourist attraction at Lowell Park.
And you guys have a great fan base, and you're halfway through the season. How have the fans been, and how has the half of the season been so far, and what do you look forward to for the next half?
Well, I can tell you, as far as Cotuit, we want to win. Every Cape League franchise wants to win. It's always more fun when you win than lose.
Yeah.
At the same time, we've had our ups and downs the past few seasons. At the same time, the fans still come strong.
Yeah.
Whether we're winning the championship or finishing in last place, we still have an incredible fan base that loves to see Cotuit Kettleers baseball.
And how does the Cape really interact with you guys? Because I know the Cape and Cape Cod Baseball League obviously have a really rich history. How do your fans really make an impact with you guys? How do you keep the tradition so lively?
I think we offer some new, fresh ideas, things we do not only at Lowell Park, but also with social media, plus our website that we've had for many years. We have a wonderful yearbook. We just have people that want to come out and see a good baseball. They enjoy coming to the field. If it's families that have young children, they enjoy coming to a public park in a town that is Barnstable, that has so many offerings, and this is a wonderful place for them to enjoy themselves.
How can locals and people far and near help contribute to the Kettleer history, whether interning or being a ball boy? How can they get involved with that?
Sure. All Cape Cod Baseball League franchises are nonprofit, and so for every dollar that we spend, we have to raise.
Right.
And for that reason, you've got 10 franchises not competing against each other off the field, but more competing on the field. But as far as off the field, to your question, there are so many things that each of the 10 franchises do. In Cotuit, we've got approximately 21 interns annually, and they come from near and far. We've got interns from all over the country, similar to the player base. Players come from all over the United States, from NCAA colleges. And with the intern base as well as the volunteer base, the intern base comes from all over the country to come here to work for the Kettleers for summer. As far as the fan base, there are fans not only in the town, in the village of Barnstable, but all the other villages in the town, in addition surrounding towns, Mashpee, Sandwich, we have some Falmouth fans, we've got Yarmouth fans that come to Cotuit, as well as all snowbirds that come here, and they love Kettleers baseball, and as a result, not only do we receive many of our donations from fans locally, but we also receive numerous donations from around the country.
Speaking of longtime fans, do you want to explain the Have a Hit that we can hear all the time at the game when the Kettleers are up and doing well?
Absolutely. Ivan Partridge was a Kettleers volunteer for 50 years. A Kettleers fan for 50 years, a volunteer for 30 years. Unfortunately, Ivan passed away in April, and Ivan had coined the phrase many years ago, have a hit. And about 5 years ago, our PA announcer, Roy Reese, reached out to Ivan, where he was staying, and recorded a brief have a hit. And it lives at Lowell Park, and even though we were very saddened to have lost Ivan in April, he gave us so much with his personality.
Yeah.
And as people here when they come here, even though Ivan just passed away, have a hit will be here forever.
He really seems to rally the crowd though too, so
Absolutely.
That's pretty awesome.
He rallied the crowd not only to get us talking, but also to garner donations.
Yeah.
Which is obviously something we need to do.
Speaking of donations and everything else coming up, we have the All-Star Game coming up, and you guys have 5 players going. How exciting is it to have that coming up? I think, what is it, August 2nd?
It's actually July 22nd.
Oh, okay.
So Cotuit's very fortunate. We have 5 players, as you mentioned, and on Saturday they'll be playing in Wareham at 6 p.m. And the Cape League All-Star Game is one of the showcases of the season. Next to the playoffs, the Cape League All-Star Game has so many fans. There's so many events there. There's a home run derby. There are autograph signings. And this year, we're very fortunate to have 5 players go.
That's so exciting.
It really is. We've had a fairly good season. We're in first place as of today.
That's awesome.
And we hope to finish in first place. And like all 10 franchises, we want to win the championship.
Well, good luck with that. And also, playoffs are coming up
Yes.
very soon, and that's August 2nd to around August 13th-ish?
Yeah, they finish on August 13th, and 8 of the 10 teams make it, so we're all jockeying for position right now.
Yep.
And it's the second Cape League season. You just want to get into the playoffs.
Yeah.
If you've had a great season, you're obviously going to be seeded higher, which gives you an opportunity to face a lower seeded team. It also gives you the opportunity for more home games. And home games are important because fans come, they donate, they buy 50-50 raffle tickets, they buy store merchandise, kitchen food, which is great. It helps the franchises. Many franchises say they make money in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And that works pretty well.
Yeah. Well, good luck for the rest of your season. Thank you so
Thanks
much for being with me. Once again, we were with Paul Logan, the president of the Cotuit Cavaliers.